I know you guys get perfect releases in NBA 2K16, but have you ever gotten a perfect release and you miss it? That happens to me so much in this game. I have no idea what to do in order how to stop it. I can't stop it. It happens so much, man. It pisses me off. 2K, fix this shit. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. It is a fine Monday here in November, a cold November to say the least. Hopefully you guys are staying warm and enjoying this very bitter and cold weather, unless you live in Hawaii, because fuck you guys, you lucky bastards. But no. So today I got a video for you guys. It's NBA 2K16 MyPark, and more specifically this is the MyPark championships that have been going on, because you know the Rough Riders are just killing it, and while my dirty little Flyers here, we can't do shit. We can't even win a fucking round. I don't even know if we even won a round at this point. We're just so far back in the standings, it's like whatever at this point, you know what I mean? This is play to play. And the thing that I feel like is annoying the most is that since we are so bad as an affiliation, people just, every team, like the Ballers and the Rough Riders, I don't know if this is just me, but I've always noticed they always come to the Flyers court when it's the MyPark championships, because they're just like, hey, let's just go pick on some noobs because, you know, they suck, and we can just get easy wins to help us get, you know, ranking up in the MyPark championship rounds. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, because why wouldn't you beat up on the guys who suck? But it just feels like it just happens too much here in the Flyers, because my squad and I, we love to play. We like to play the game how it should be played. You know, we like to win. We love to win. We get mad when we don't. But it's just, you know, it's just always tryhards, I feel like, in the Flyers. You know, when we travel and we try to go to other places, we feel like we're just like, what the hell? It's like this other places? Why is it so hard in the Flyers? You know, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. But the reason I brought you guys this video today is because I've been playing a lot of 2K lately, to the point where it's basically blowing my fucking brains out because of all the stuff. I don't know what happened after release day, because on release day there wasn't really any issues that I noticed. I know in a previous video, one of my first videos, I said, you know, look, this game really has no downsides, but the more I play it, the more I say, okay, there's some issues that need to be addressed, and they need to be addressed now, because it's just been happening way too much in 2K. And if it doesn't get fixed and nobody says anything, then it won't get fixed. I know my voice isn't that powerful or that strong, because, you know, I'm not that popular, and I never intended to be popular on my YouTube channel. I just post videos to entertain you guys, and more specifically just, you know, just to say, hey, look, there's something you can watch today if you feel like watching, you know what I mean? I'm not here to get views. But enough of me blabbering. I want to talk about 2K. And here we go. I'm not trying to, you know, start any war with 2K, because I love playing their games. There's just stuff that I'm just, you know, I'm tired of happening, and it's something that it should be looked at. First and foremost, missing perfect releases. This is an easy one. Why would you ever make a perfect release miss in a 2K? It's perfect. It can't get any better than what it is, you know what I mean? So I've never understood why you can miss a perfect release, especially when sometimes it's very difficult to achieve, hence MyPark. Alright, I'm not saying perfect releases are hard to get, but when it comes to MyPark and when it's lagging sometimes, you have to basically incorporate a delay when you shoot, because it can just, you know, go off for no reason. Like, you try to shoot it, and it's not the same as my career. My career shooting is smooth. You know, you see the little ticker on the bottom, you see that thing go, you stop it whenever you please, you know. But in MyPark, it can be iffy sometimes, because with the lag that happens, you know, you'll shoot and you'll be like, oh, I gotta incorporate a delay and blah blah blah, whatever. Regardless, perfect releases should never miss. I don't understand why that's a thing. It should never have been a thing, and if it isn't a thing, then I don't know how I got stuck with it, but I know I'm not the only one out there. So 2K, perfect releases, yeah, no. You should never miss one. Which brings me to the next point. Now, I watch a lot of basketball. I love basketball. I watch it anytime I get the chance. You know, I'm a diehard basketball fan. I've played it my whole life. I've watched it my whole life. Yada, yada, yada. I can go on and on and on. What I don't understand is how you can get a fucking turnover by dribbling off your own foot and or an opposing player's foot on the daily. Alright? It can happen on every possession in this game. I don't understand. I've never seen... It might happen in the NBA, but it's very rare when a player will dribble off his own foot or he'll dribble it off of the opposing player's leg. That should not happen. Turnovers like that happen more than, let's say, passing a bad pass to your teammates. If you dribble in the paint, you're turning it over when there's guys there, because either they're going to mash square or you're going to dribble off of somebody's leg. You get a rebound, then you're going to turn it over. An offensive rebound, you're going to turn it over because they're going to mash it and you're going to dribble off your leg, you're going to dribble off of somebody else's leg. It happens too much to the point where, it's just like, what? It's not even realistic at this point. And yeah, granted, a video game is not supposed to be, it's not real life by any means. But, I mean, if they're trying to make this the most realistic sports simulation basketball game ever, then they're not even close to it. Because in this game, you are essentially a turnover, machine. And it's just... dribbling off somebody's leg in the NBA, it doesn't happen as much as they make this game make it happen. You're a walking turnover. What I mean by a walking turnover in MyPark is we all know everybody matches square 24/7 in MyPark. It's pretty obvious because this year, for some reason, if you're getting mashed, trying to get the ball stripped from you, you can't even pass it until the sequence is done, which I've never understood why they did that. But what they should do is limit the amount of reach-ins that occur in MyPark. That's what I feel like they should do, so that people aren't just constantly mashing square, because if you get a rebound, good luck trying to get it to your teammate or to put it back up unless you're a big... No, not even if you're a big man. Just getting a rebound in general inside the paint. Because they'll just mash square and you'll just turn the ball over, and that is that. It's like there's no second chance that could be done. That is super annoying, especially when the game is close or you guys need to make up for your lost points because, you guys messed up on a defensive play or whatever the case may be. When you get a rebound, it should be secured, and there should not be excessive or unlimited Square, X, whatever, PlayStation, Xbox, or even, I don't even know if this game's released on PC. Don't hold me to that. If it is, I'm sorry, PC users. But you shouldn't be getting strip mashed 24/7. My solution, I don't know if my solution would be that great, but what I said is, there should be a restriction on reaching in per possession. So let's say you catch the ball. You just caught the ball. Your defender can only reach in twice in your possession. Any more than twice, then it's a turn, or then they can't reach anymore. 2 might be too little, so you can maybe bump it up to 3, but no more than 3 reaches on your possession. Because 1, that's just not how basketball is. You got to show that you can physically guard a guy and contest his shot, not just reach in, because we know fouls aren't called as much as they are in MyPark as they are in my career. In my career, you reach in once or twice, and you're getting a foul called. It's just that simple. In MyPark, they give you a little more leeway, but the leeway is too much. And so either add a mash restriction or, just something to fix the amount of turnovers that happen. Because it gets annoying after you play for so many hours. The last point I want to bring up is kind of dealing with the button mashing and stealing. It has to do with the inbounds when you guys start the game. I know you guys have probably all heard chicken legs or chicken feet, whatever you want to call it. But it's when you go to pass the ball in on the inbounds to start the game, or whatever, 2v2, you score a bucket, you get the ball back because it's make it take it. You go to pass it in, and they reach before you can even pass it, and you get the ball turned over. That should not be in the game at all. That's not fair, and it seems like it happens more for the opposing teams than it does for me. And I'm not saying that, make it so we can get it. No, just get rid of it completely, because it just ruins the game. Whenever you go to pass the ball in on a foul or start the game, those people are mashing the square button before you even touch the ball. And sometimes, heck, more times often than not, they'll get the ball stripped and then get a quick, easy bucket. Now, how are you telling me that's fair? Alright, that is something that should not ever be in the game for the person who's trying to pass the ball to his teammates. Now, if they steal it when you try to pass it to somebody, of course, that's fine. But the fact that the person came and passed the ball to his teammates and just gets stripped, and when the person gets stripped, they don't just try to go for it. They do this weird, Matrix shit where they, flop their hands in the air like Lance Stevenson. It's just ridiculous. And it's annoying. I can't even explain how frustrating it is, because it happens more often than not. But yeah, so today was basically a griping video on me ranting on about 2K and saying what needs to be fixed. Will it be fixed? Probably not, because like I said, my voice doesn't really matter. But I just thought I'd get this out there to you guys to show and tell you what I've been experiencing. If you guys have been experiencing the same thing, I'd love to hear about it, because this is something that 2K, if they fix this, it'd make the game that much more enjoyable, and probably a lot more people will be playing it, because most people that play this game at this point, or whenever they play online multiplayer games, it's usually the hardcore players. This game's been out since it's only been out a couple months, but the server's already getting more dead that I've seen. I'm going into empty courts a lot, because maybe these people are tired of the issues that are happening. I only point out a couple that happen a lot with me, because I just wanted to tell you guys from first-hand experience. But there's a lot more things this game could fix. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not out here to bash, and hope 2K dies or rots in hell. Oh, Vince McMahon, by God. No, I don't want any of that. I love playing 2K, but it's just a massive love-hate relationship. And before this video ends, I want you guys to watch this glitch right here. See my teammate? He fell over and he was on his ass, but stood up instantaneously. What the fuck? If you guys rewind it, my teammate was playing defense and he fell on his ass. He got his ankles broken, but somehow he magically did some voodoo shit and was back on his feet within a half a second. Anyways, again, hope you guys enjoyed.